So I'm still working on this Carlsbro 800 watt amplifier, and I've taken the fan out. I thought it would be really horrible, but it's not. When you get it out, it's fairly easy to get out as well, which is good. Well, if I stick 12 volts on it, and I have defluffed it, full of fluff it was, I don't think that's too bad out of the box. It's not anywhere near as noisy as it was when it was inside anyway, but seems to be a fairly high quality one as well. Metal chassis. So I think the thing to do is to try and put it back in, and maybe the blades were hitting something. I don't know, but I'll have to get the unit back in here. Okay, so fan's back in, top is on. Let's try again. Well, it's improved on what it was before, and I think in the application it would be used in where there's very loud music. I don't think that would be a major problem. Could be it still needs a new fan, or the old one needs oiling, but that's all I'm going to do with that one. But what I've been thinking about this since the last video, and I got a comment on the last video saying, talking about power measurement, because I couldn't really test this properly to its full power output. His suggestion, or something that he did, let me turn my power supply off, don't need that on. He said he made his own dummy load resistors by using electric fire elements and putting them in a jar of oil to dissipate the heat. The problem with that is, I've been looking around at electric heaters around this place. A 700 watt heater, which I've got in this room, the resistance is about 75 ohms, so that's hopeless. I mean, with the old electric fires with the ceramic elements, you could possibly unwind some of the turns and get it down to 4 ohms, but that's a lot of messing around and hassle. But then it came to me, what an idiot I was. I'll get back to you. Right, here's my dummy load, right? I've got two 3.9 ohm resistors in series for one channel, 3.9s again in series for the other channel. That gives you 8 ohms with a bit of tweaking with other resistors at the back. And testing at 4 ohms just shorts out one of these resistors, and then you're limited to 100 watts. Whereas if you were in the 8 ohm position, you'd be using both resistors and a capability of 200 watts per channel on the dummy load, because of these being 100 watt resistors. Now I thought to myself, why don't I just have this set to 8 ohms on both of these connections and just parallel them, and that will give me a 4 ohm load at a capability of 400 watts. And why I didn't think of that yesterday, I do not know. Probably the cold in the workshop addles my brain. Of course, I can only test one channel at a time, and ideally you want to be testing both, but at least it will give me some idea of the power I can get out of one channel. So that would be interesting, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to wire that into the amplifier somehow. I might just solder all these wires together, and I can do both channel checks as well. So I'll get soldering. So everything's wired up there, but I just want to do a confidence check to make sure that is exactly 4 ohms. Near enough to me, 3.98, and that's pretty good. So now I will get the connections plugged in and commence a test. Well, I don't know what happened there. I just turned it on, having wired it all up, and just turned the switch on here, and it tripped out the, what's it, 16 amp breaker. I really don't know why it would do that, but anyway, I've disconnected the fan again as well, because that was really annoying when you're trying to do some videos. So in theory I've now got a 1 kilohertz signal going in from my Rigol function generator. And if we turn the volume up, and I've also got the analyzer measuring power. Right, let's go up to the analyzer. It's already up to 115. $300. That's 400, and no distortion whatsoever. Turn it down again, don't like doing that too long. So obviously it can do 400 into 4 amps, but of course I'm only driving one channel, so the load on the power supply would be half what it would be normally. But I think the final conclusion would be to move these speaker dummy low wires over to that side and just check that one also does 400. So I'll get on and do that. Okay, well, we're on the other channel now, and I think it tripped the breaker when I turned it on. It must be the massive surge, the load from the transformer. So I think we're ready to go again there. Let me just quickly try something. I'm not getting anything. What am I not doing? Oh, I haven't turned the bloody thing on. Let's see if it trips it now. No, it didn't, but I can see the lights dipped a bit. So go over to the scope. Right, up to the audio analyzer. Well over 400, 416, and I haven't even reached the clipping point. I think I can smell things warming up. Let's test distortion quickly. 0.07, that's absolutely excellent. Turn it down again. I'm sure I'm warming my dummy load up considerably doing that. What's the dummy load feel like? Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. It's on a big heatsink. That's the main thing. Okay. I mean, I probably could have pushed that even higher. Probably would have got to, who knows, 500 volts. I wonder how difficult it'd be to measure the DC they're using on this. I think it just said something about, where did it write it on the board? Plus 56 and minus 56 on the power supply board, which you wouldn't have thought would give you 400 watts, but they're probably using it in what's that expression? I can't think of it. It's when you run two amplifiers out of phase to get more power. They may be doing that. Bridge mode, that's what it's called, bridge mode. But anyway, that was a bit of a shock when it blew that trip. I thought, what the hell's going on there? I think it was just a massively big low resistance transformer taking a massive surge. Depends where you catch it on the AC waveform, of course, when you turn on. Right, I think I'll put the fan connector back in, put the lid back on, and there you go. A very powerful amplifier. Anybody who wants to buy it off me, you're welcome to it. But you'd have to take it away. I'm not posting it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.